Daniel always trusted science. When he came down with an unexplained illness, he was eager to try the experimental drug his doctor suggested. The only caveat was a vague mention of uncommon side effects. But Daniel was ready to feel like himself again, no matter the risk. The first few doses brought relief. His energy returned, his headaches subsided, and he finally felt like his old self. But soon, Daniel noticed small changes that he couldn't explain away as coincidence. His face seemed softer in the mirror, the angles rounding subtly. His voice, too, started to lose its depth, becoming lighter and smoother. His doctor dismissed the changes, claiming they were temporary effects of the medication that would fade. But they didn't fade. Within weeks, Daniel's entire physique shifted, and his muscle tone softened. His shoulders narrowed, his waist curved, and his height even seemed to drop slightly. Daniel's confusion turned into shock as his body transformed further. He found himself with a fully feminine figure, his features delicate and unfamiliar. His friends and family barely recognized him, and he could no longer avoid the truth. When Daniel confronted the pharmaceutical company, they revealed that he was one of a handful of cases where the drug had triggered a complete hormonal restructuring, rewiring his DNA. The treatment had been intended to boost his immune system, but had inadvertently triggered a rare transformation side effect. Now, Danielle, formerly Daniel, faced a life she had never anticipated. It took time, but she began to adapt, finding a new rhythm in her daily life, exploring new interests, and embracing a different side of herself. The transition was not without its struggles, but Danielle eventually realized that, in a strange way, she was still the same person, just in a new form. The company offered her compensation, but for Danielle, no sum could restore the life she once knew. Instead, she chose to forge ahead, discovering a strength she never knew she had in a body she was still learning to call her own.